Peace and love eternal to the gods. What it do, true crew? Salute to all of the God squad. Hopefully, y'all are tapped in and you got the notification bell on, and y'all should get notifications right about now. I hope that you guys enjoy the 4th of July. I hope that you guys are enjoying the 4th of July weekend. You know what? Let me cut the air off because I don't want to blow the candle out. So, I realize this message that I have been given may very well not be everybody's message. However, for those of you that get it, make sure y'all smash the like button. Okay, let me know how this resonates with you all. Let me know if y'all are feeling the shift. Okay, this 4th of July was unlike any other. Okay, lot of downloads, lot of insight. Okay, activation. Okay, like I want to say DNA code activations. Okay, um, somebody successfully completes the dark night of the soul. Okay, or somebody successfully completes, let's say, the first rounds of the dark night. Okay, because healing is never really done. You see what I'm saying? Uh, or let's just say whatever level you have been on in regards to working on your shadow self, releasing certain toxic habits or patterns, or trying to tame your own personal demons and devils. Okay, let's just say whatever level that you have been at or working on. Okay, somebody completes this level. Okay, 2 on the clock when I say that. A lot of the chosen ones have done so much work or have risen so high as to where their lower self is also elevated. Okay, some of the chosen ones have gone so high here. Okay, and have risen to a point as to where their lower nature isn't even really low anymore. Okay. That's what I'm saying about the ego becoming healed. Okay. And thus liberated. Okay. You've been catching on to certain patterns. Okay. Understanding why certain things had to happen the way that they did so that you could learn certain lessons, or certain things happen the way that they did so that you could maintain safety. Okay, some things happen the way that they did because, uh, let's say things that you went through or traumas that you did go through, it was to, basically, God was using you to bring karma to people who repeatedly was doing harm to others or being oppressive or toxic to others. You see what I'm saying? God basically used you in a way to deliver karma. Okay? Now, I'm taking all this as confirmation, right? Why am I playing the Caravan of Love? Okay? Isley Jasper Isley. So basically, Isley brother spinoff. Okay, one of the Isley brothers had a group. Okay. I love Jasper, by the way. Just say I love Jasper. Okay. Uh by the way. But okay. I kept hearing this song, right? I would be singing the song, Join the caravan of love, stand stand. And then I'll specifically be hearing, I'm your brother. I'm your brother. Don't you know? Okay. And I'm like, who? Is we talking about the Christ? And uh it's like, no, the other one. No, the other one. Apparently, because we have risen so high, our lower nature can hardly be considered low. Uh, it's like the devil has gotten aboard the love train. Okay, the devil can no longer necessarily be considered the evil one. Okay, I did a message a few months back where I was saying that Satan, Lucifer, and the devil were all really different. We take them in as the same, or been taught to look at them as they're the same energy, and really it's not really so. Okay, in this instance, the devil could be looked at as your lower self, your shadow self, your shadowy nature. You see what I'm saying? The parts of you that like toxicity. Okay, the parts of you that felt safe with the matrix and the form of programming and stuff like this. Uh, that part of yourself is now realizing why it's time to heal. Now realizing why the power of love actually will always surpass domination and oppression. Okay, fear tactics. Okay, uh, that part of yourself realizing why it is in fact time to take a stand and a stance against the way things have been. Okay. Uh so you've risen so high to the point where not only did you liberate your own lower nature for your own lower nature of certain toxicities, but some of y'all may have even actually inspired Lucifer itself, okay, to get aboard the love train. Uh or because let's just say Satan threw everything at you that he possibly could to try to derail you, kill you, dethrone you, uh, pull you back to your toxic nature. You actively combated everything that the evil one threw at you. You didn't stop. You see what I'm saying? You kept going. You kept fighting. Okay. Um, Even when things were uncertain, even when you maybe were in the unknown, you didn't know which way to go. Oh, they were actively working to blind you so you couldn't see certain details. You couldn't even see where to go at times, but you never stopped moving. Okay, this becomes inspirational. Okay, this becomes inspirational. Um, yeah, is a big shift. So, are you ready for the time of your life? Your higher self and your lower self have actually now come into union. Okay, your light and your shadow selves have now fully merged or become integrated, creating a whole new reality, creating a whole new paradigm. Are you ready to experience it? Is the question. Okay. Um, so yeah, I got a little pre-spread out here. But real quick, I just want to let y'all know, for those that might feel a way about what I'm saying, sometimes it's good to refer to scripture. You see what I'm saying? Because what you'll do is, because some of us are coming from these religious faiths or schools of thought, you know, if I say, oh, you liberated the devil, meaning you liberated your own ego, you liberated your own lower nature. One could take that as blasphemous, me saying that. You see what I'm saying? However, I would like to remind someone of, pardon me while I read, okay? I would like to remind somebody of Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7, okay? Where God says, I form light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord God, do all these things. Okay? Uh, God, you have a light and a dark nature, a light side and a dark side, because God has one. The Creator has one. The universe has it. Okay? The universal song. You got high notes and low notes. You got, you know what I'm saying? High chords, low chords. Okay. Uh You know, it's just the nature of it. It's the nature of creation. You see what I'm saying? So because God is this, so are you. You see what I'm saying? So, but let's take a peek. I got a little pre-spread out here. Let's get off into it, boss. Okay? You got the tower with the Knight of Swords, the Devil, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Okay? Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Um, Looking at this spread, right? I want to read it this way, that way, from the bottom and then to the top. I don't know why I'm being given that right now. Okay, there is getting ready to be a lot of towers, a lot of chaos, a lot of sudden changes and upheaval. Okay, for people that was trying to come against you. Okay, people that's trying to fight with you, argue with you, contend with you, okay, or battle with you, or people that was trying to send negative entities towards you, okay, and things of this nature. A lot of towers for them. Why? Okay, you now have Big Brother. You now have Lucifer on the side of the chosen ones. It's like the light we've carried or how we've managed to maintain our light no matter how much darkness got through at us. Somehow this has inspired Lucifer to look at or get back to his original nature. Okay. And so because somebody beckoned dark entities to come up after you, it's giving Big Brother's pissed. It's giving Big Brother's now going after whoever came up after you. That's what it's giving. Okay, it's giving, maybe there was some indecision. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there was a little back and forth. Well, do I let the contracts play out? Do I let this timeline play out, or not? You know what I'm saying? And then it's like a cut through that back and forth. It's like, fuck it. No, we out here. We riding. You know what I'm saying? This can't go down like this. Uh it's giving that there was some spiritual warfare. There's been spiritual warfare happening and cracking off major ever since the new moon. They was trying to charge up between the moon phases, or kept doing little shit. Uh, from the new moon to the full moon, they're trying to gain momentum in some sort of energetic work that they've been doing to try to what, knock us out of alignment, or pull us back to our shadow self, or make us retaliate against them because of the nonsense that they were doing. uh we didn't have to do anything. um by the way, if y'all seen like lightning Thursday and Friday, if y'all seen just lightning, if y'all seen just lightning with no real rain, no real thunder. Y'all just was seeing a big ass lightning show. Okay, there might have been a little thunder, but not a lot. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't even raining. If y'all have bore witness to something like that, this was like slinging and banging. It was like spiritual warfare. Now, imagine you got the archangels out there, okay? Imagine you got Michael, you got Uriel, you got Gabriel. They out there slanging and banging against these entities that people kept trying to send in towards you, trying to shut down your crown chakra. They really was trying to shut down your communication with the higher power. Okay, basically. Okay, so that you wouldn't be able to see or know about whatever this who shot John they trying to try between now and the full moon coming up. They don't want you to be able to see it. Okay, so it was a lot of spiritual warfare and shit like this cracking off. But imagine you had the archangels out here slanging and banging against these wicked, against these entities people been drudging up. And imagine if all of a sudden, you know, Lucifer's minions was out there battling the archangels, but imagine if Lucifer gets up and all of a sudden turns around and goes against the evil that was dressed up against you. Imagine how the archangels like, hold on, nigga, you ain't trying to fight us, you fighting your own minions? Like it was a surprise or something like this. Like it was like, hold on, you not here to fight us, and you trying to fight with us? Like it's a type of feeling like that. Uh, and it was like he ordered. It was like Lucifer ordered whatever darkness that was drudged up against you, whatever evil entities, uh, demonic forces that people kept trying to send towards you. He ordered them back. He ordered them back or to go after whoever it was that was summoning them to come after the chosen ones. It was like Lucifer made a stand. You know what I'm saying? Where he's like, I can't keep allowing this to go down like this. You see what I'm saying? And imagine the shock. Imagine the surprise. You know what I'm saying? For everybody. This is like, oh, what? You know what I'm saying? So, okay. So imagine, y'all got family that's been coming up against y'all. You know what I'm saying? We already know y'all gonna have family, co-workers, okay? People in these groups, orders, covens, or whatever it was. They kept trying to come up against you. Okay. Imagine all the work that they was coming together to do backfiring. Okay. For one, you were already up in the spirit. Like, say they kept trying to attack you, but God was already with you. You see what I'm saying? Or God will be with you when they do try to attack. Okay, so it wasn't hitting on anything in the first place. They would get angry because it was like you knew. It was like Ace of Swords. Because God is with you, you already know what it is that they will be working on coming towards you with. Okay, it would already be clear or it would already get communicated to you. Now, you might be back and forth about how it was you're going to handle it. You know what I'm saying? You might be back and forth like, damn, do I speak up about this or do I not? Do I say, hey, bitch, I know you throwing black magic at me, or do I just not say nothing? Do I return the sender, or do I just let it be? You know what I'm saying? You might have been back and forth about that. Do I get on demon time with these motherfuckers or nah? You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have been back and forth about it. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, it was like before you even, It was like you didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? It was just like it was no need. It was like it was like you saw what was happening. You probably threw up a prayer about it. Like, God, listen, something gonna have to get done. Because if not, listen, I'm gonna have to protect myself or defend myself. And it's almost like Lucifer being like, you know what, I got it. I got it. So I kept getting this message about them like falling into these traps, like enemies or people that coming up against the chosen ones. I was calling them a dummy last week, goofy. Like it was like because they kept coming in to do shit against us, right? But really, they're all being tried or being tested. Um, and so it was like they fell into their own traps. Some of them up spiritually trying to attack us right now. They're about to get a very nasty surprise. Okay. I couldn't imagine being like a Satanist or being Luciferian right now and thinking we supposed to go up against chosen ones and do this and this and that against chosen ones. They are about to get the surprise of their motherfucking life because Lucifer done made a switch, bro. Lucifer done made a switch, bro. That's all I can say. That's all I could say. If they continue to go up against chosen ones, whatever negative entities they conjure up towards the chosen ones, Lucifer is gonna send them right back after whoever conjured them up. Is in immediate. You don't even have to hit a reversal no more because Lucy's sending them right back to them. You don't even have to hit a reversal. Yeah, you could pray. You could pray that the energy gets returned to its source, and as soon as you say that, you know what I'm saying? I cast this energy back to that from which it comes. As soon as you say anything like that, it's gonna be instantaneous. This is like some of y'all could have prayed a prayer so powerful. It was like, from what I'm seeing in my third eye, I got these oracle cards I made. I'm about to pull y'all some of these. Because of the way the activations, the healing and integration of your shadow back with your light self. It's bringing about another level of activations. But what I'm seeing in my third eye, I'm seeing it almost like people dredging up all this negative against the chosen ones. You know what I'm saying? We basically get hit with so much spiritual warfare. Imagine being blindfolded and trying to still walk through the valley of the shadow of death blindfolded. This is basically the energy that people kept trying to like throw us in or put us in, right? And just imagine trying to feel your way through that shit and just not knowing where you're going and praying a prayer so powerful where all of a sudden the heavens descend to the valley. Like we brought the heavens to the nether realms and shit. We brought the heavens down to the valley. Okay, some of us roll like I said, we've risen up so high where our lower self, our underworld self has now ascended. So it was like we caused an ascension in hell. Like we caused, like we brought heaven to hell and caused a vibratory shift or ascension. You know what I'm saying? Like wild. Okay, next level type stuff. Yeah, let me go ahead and pull y'all some of these, man. It's next level, bro. It's next level. It really is. Divine Holy Spirit, Great Spirit of Love and Life. So imagine these people that was trying to conjure these negative spirits to come after you or come up against you. You basically got Lucifer to act on your behalf because he got inspired. You've taken down every entity that came after you. You took down everybody. Or remember how I said in the beginning how you could have been picking up on certain patterns, like you're picking up on the patterns of how things were happening or why things happened the way that they did or why they had to happen in the order that they happened. um you also picked up on the patterns of how your enemies was moving. They tend to do this around this time. If they're doing this now, it's because they're about to be preparing to do that. Like you started picking up on the patterns on how these toxic people were moving. You know what I'm saying? It's like they kept trying to trap you, but really their devil became trapped. They were working to bind you and trap you, but their devil actually became trapped and bound because you knew how it was about to move before they even moved. Okay? Your shadow self, okay, going against their shadow ain't nothing. Like it's like nothing. Like they think that judging and conjuring these little entities to try to bind you or pull you back in your lower nature, they think that that's doing something. Every time that they done that, all that they did was they increased your power, or I heard spiritual agility. So if you're a spiritual warrior or a prayer warrior and they kept sending negative entities towards you, all they did is you remember the movie Hercules? You know what I'm saying? You remember how he had to train? You see what I'm saying? It was like training. It's like training for spiritual combat. It was like all they did was make you a fucking Shaolin monk in the spirit plane. Shit. All they did was like increase your spiritual agility, your ability to know how. Not only do you know how to move and navigate, but you understand the enemy's plots and plans and how they're moving too. That's all they did. All they did was give you more information about how they were moving. All they did was increase your strength. Because what don't kill you make you stronger. You know what I'm saying? All they did was increase your spiritual agility. Okay, they try to come up against you. All of a sudden, you know, the more they come at you, the more you actually know what to pray for. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't know, you wouldn't know what to ask God for. Some of y'all pray a particular prayer. You know, maybe you prayed for your enemies. That could have inspired Lucifer. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you prayed for healing for your enemies. Maybe something you said. Okay, got both the heavens and the friends in the underworld to like make big ass motion. Like we really brought the heavens to the valley of death and shit. Like this big time, bro. This is big time shit, bro. This is big time shit. Now, people that's actually in charge or that run the government or run certain industries, they could now be feeling some sort of a way because they were the ones that were launching warfare against you. that means there's going to be some sort of a switcheroo. Or because we've healed our ego and our shadow self is now more powerful than their own personal devil, which means, is this how the wealth transfer? This is how the wealth transfer kicks off or something? Because we now have more power in the 3D than they do. Our lower nature is more powerful than their lower nature. And since they want to run this matrix off of one's lower nature, they're no longer the ones truly in power. If something like that. Because we've transcended fear and shit like this. We've healed trauma bonds and shit like that. We've healed shit that they still operate on. Which means we're the ones deserving of the power. We're the ones deserving of the status. We're the ones deserving of the wealth. We're the ones with the knowledge and the know-how to handle it. You know, without oppression. They needed to be oppressive to gain energy from others. Our lower self has transcended that whole way of thinking. Divine Holy Spirit, Great Spirit of Love and Life, ancestors, angels, and guides. Yeah, man. Our ego has transcended the way of the world. That's hearts of fire, create love, desire. Lucifer, light bearer. So your hearts of fire. Some of y'all were going after God's own heart. You a child of God's own heart, but you pricked or you ignited a spark in the heart of Lucifer. You ignited Lucifer's heart chakra back. What the fuck? Crazy work. Crazy work. The man's name means light bearer. And he been operating in the darkness. You moving how you move just with love and compassion, and you bodying everything that they threw at you, and it's just like, what? Some of y'all ignited Lucifer's heart. Y'all sparked Lucifer's heart. You touched his heart. What? Some of y'all got Lucifer in the Hermit now. Soul introspection and shit like that. I wouldn't be surprised when we pull some more tarot if the Hermit comes out. Or you touch the heart of a Virgo in. Okay, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody has a very powerful Mars placement. Okay, you got Mars in Aries or Mars in Scorpio. Okay, or you have a powerful, or you could have Mars in Sagittarius. But I got Aquarius, I got Aquarius, Capricorn, Cusper. Okay, Sag, Capricorn, Cusper, Aquarius, Capricorn, Cusper, or Virgo. Or you got these placements strong in your chart. You probably have a strong Venusian placement as well, or you can have Venus in any one of these houses. Divine Holy Spirit, Great Spirit of Love and Life, ancestors, angels, and guides. Okay, this is the Oracle deck I made, you guys. Y'all, what's good? Peace and love, peace and love. Thank y'all so much for pulling up, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Miss Teresa. Thank you, Namira. What's up? All right. This is an Oracle deck I made for us. Y'all gonna like the pictures. I wrote down little channel messages on them. Oh, Lord. I'm gonna have to turn on the light so y'all can see the pretty pictures. Wait. All right. And then I just wrote channel messages on them. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Divine Holy Spirit, Great Spirit of Love and Life, ancestors, angels, guides of the highest. What are the Oracle messages here from our new Mystic Lotus deck? It's been charging under the big crystal and everything. What are the messages? Okay, all right now. I'm liking that. Y'all shut up. Okay, so we got my enlightened lotus. Okay, God body activation. When I say about the activations, all your chakras could have come online, or all your chakras are aligned or have been aligned this weekend. Okay, what's good, Garnet Goddess? What's up? So, I mean, all your chakras in alignment. Okay, so your very auric field could be inspirational to Lucifer energy right now because the way your light is lighting. Okay, uh, what high priestess energy? Okay, magician energy. What did I say? Some about completing a certain level of shadow work. Okay, where your light and shadow, your higher and lower self is free to integrate. This brings you into a new paradigm where you can create a whole new reality. You can create a whole new world. Okay, come on, divine feminists. I'm talking to y'all mostly. Okay, pulling the matriarch, matron energy. Matriarch, matron energy. Okay, divine sisterhood. We got the goddesses pulling up in the building right now. Matriarch, matrons, divine sisterhood, going the distance, okay? Seeing the bright side or embodying hope when there otherwise is none, okay? So if you embodied your light, if you're embodying and integrating both your light and your darkness, you go through a metamorphosis. You become a whole brand new being. So you're transforming. So Lucifer could have been inspired by your own death and rebirth, your own transformation, your own determination to stand in your own authentic power. You gained your wings. Okay, some of y'all gained your wings. Okay. Um, This is becoming an ascended master on earth. This is the earth angel gets their wings. Okay. Some of y'all been gaining your wings. But so there's some up here with the high priestess and the mage energy. There was something up here. Y'all just leveled up a rank, or y'all just went through a new activation and you don't even know it yet, but you've gained a new rank in the spirit. You've been ordained for leadership. You've been reborn. You're a whole new person. And if you could change and transform like that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could be inspiring toxic people around y'all. Y'all could be inspiring demonic people around y'all, and y'all could not even really know it. Y'all just doing your thing. You just trying to align yourself. You know what I'm saying? You just was working on your shadow self, trying to align yourself. You know what I'm saying? But what do you know? It's like we are all connected, right? Everything starts with yourself, or the mirroring happens from like inside out and outside in. So what goes on in your reality is a reflection of you. And what's going on within you then becomes reflected in your reality. Some of y'all is inspiring these toxic family members or these toxic co-workers to change. Divine Holy Spirit, Great Spirit of Love and Life, ancestors, angels, and guides. Okay, come through right now. Okay, I love it, y'all. My life unfolds card. What did I say? Okay, so meeting God. going within and meeting the Most High, gaining understanding. What I say in the beginning, understanding of why things happen the way they did. I literally said that earlier in the message. Seeing the beauty in life, or the beauty in how things are unfolding. I said that earlier too, about noticing the patterns of how things unfold. Literally said that out my mouth earlier before I even pulled this deck up. Wow. Your transformation is inspirational. Your jumping time is okay. So it was a time. I know this shift is major. This is a timeline jump. This is completing and completely closing out a karmic cycle, or the karmic cycle for this whole timeline, this whole previous timeline. They like to say time don't exist, but we are the time. If your soul is existing inside of a vessel, that vessel has a time limit on it, right? It's like at some point your soul is going to evolve to the point where the vessel can't sustain it anymore. Okay, so we are the unit of the measurement of time. You see what I'm saying? We are time. When you go through activations like this and you master the one reality, it then becomes time to jump or shift to the next one. And that's just what happens. So we've shattered the illusions of this past previous timeline. We've shattered the illusions of the matrix. We shattered these illusions in regards to religion. We shattered these illusions in regards to how things are ran or governed around here. We now tap into our own power, realizing we can create our reality as we will. That none of that stuff that they've been kicking even matters anymore. Okay? You're known by different beings, energies, entities, deities. You are known across time. Something that you did, or something that you prayed for, something that you've done has shifted things as to where you are now known in the spirit across space, time, different dimensions. When I say they know who you are, that's what I'm saying. Well, when you found out who you are, when you start standing in the truth of who you are, right? All of a sudden, other beings know who you are now that you are standing in the truth of who you are. You see how that shit work? That shit crazy, man. That shit wild. You got Saturnian energy, Capricorn. Like I said, I wrote some astrology. Somebody could have Capricorn, Neptune, or Capricorn, Saturn, Venus. Okay, I'm talking about with this matron card. I'm talking about Scorpio, the Scorpio and Pluto generation. Okay, you part of the Scorpio and Pluto generation, or the generation that was born with Scorpio and Pluto. Okay, or you could have a strong Piscean placement or a strong Virgo placement as well. Okay, so you could be Capricorn, Pisces, or Virgo, Mars, Venus, Saturn, Neptune, or North Node, and you were part of the Scorpio and Pluto generation. Straight up. Violet, spirit, great spirit of love and life, ancestors, angels, guides are the highest. Okay. Further messages here. Yeah, timeline jump. A big ass timeline shift. Obelisk, key activation. Can you see that? The obelisk key activation is what Spirit told me to name this card. Okay, so completion of a death and rebirth cycle. Okay, you completed an ego death and rebirth. That's what I'm saying. You gain supreme divine protection. Okay? You're known across eternity. You have gained immortality in the spirit. Something about you completing the death and rebirth cycle made Lucifer realize, why is he trapping himself to one state of being? Why would you trap yourself to one state of being or just playing one particular character? Okay, that people can scapegoat all their problems on. Why would you damn yourself to just live just that? If you could be reborn of your own true nature, okay, that means he could gain access back to the kingdom just by returning to his own true nature. He ain't gotta work through these minions and try to sneak back into the kingdom no more. He could just, you know what I'm saying, go through an ego death and rebirth, clear the karmic debt of that timeline, and get rightful access back to his original place. Then he can learn by watching us and shit. This is wild. It's wild, y'all. It's wild. But yeah, it's wild. But yes, that's yeah. This is also about divine femininities that have integrated divine feminines that have integrated their masculine, but not toxic masculinity, okay, needing to control things, needing to be oppressive, okay, or nothing like that, okay, but healthy, taking charge, taking action, doing just doing what's necessary, taking and making a stand when necessary, doing what you need to do to balance energies when necessary. uh Divine feminines being in both this receptive and leadership go-getter vibe. Okay, you're working both sides. You're working your light and your darkness. That's the name of the game, people. You know what I'm saying? It's next level shit. Okay, let me pull a few more of these. Look, you overcame. Okay. Okay, so Luminary Council. Okay, so y'all got planets. The planets are on your side. So some of y'all are getting certain downloads. Y'all not realizing that the downloads and the messages that some of y'all are receiving, you're receiving direct downloads from certain planets. Okay? You can be receiving direct downloads from the sun. You're receiving direct messages from Saturn. You can be receiving direct messages from Venus. Okay, whichever planets are most prominent in your chart, more than likely. Okay, but you're overcoming certain obstacles. Okay, or these luminaries, these planets, they're getting you information to help you overcome or move through obstacles. Okay, it's like we had all the entirety of the whole heavens pulling for us. That includes the planets too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was trying to help us make it. Cause we can low key did some impossible shit. We can low key did some impossible things real quick. And it was through the help of the luminaries. It was through the help of the. This is why astrology is important. Okay. Ooh, this is deep. Okay. This is deep because the fallen angels, right? I'm not sure which fallen angel it is. I don't know his name. Certain fallen angels actually brought to humans the knowledge about the astrology, the knowledge about each planet and what it does. Okay? Reasons why they got in trouble for giving us that information is because we hadn't evolved enough, or we were still operating too low in our fleshly self to know how to move righteously with the information that they had gave us. You see what I'm saying? So this is almost to the point now where uh like just how Lucifer's been inspired, some about us healing or the information, how we're using the information is providing healing to fallen angels, or is helping them gain a sense of healing, uh or something like that, because they the ones that gave us the knowledge about the astrology in the first place, or the knowledge about the planets in the first place, which they got in trouble for doing because we were too low back in that time. Okay, you know what I'm saying? We gained that information from them and got to what? Spell casting on each other, witchcraft, control the people, power and domination just for me. We weren't thinking right yet. You see what I'm saying? It caused more problems than it helped. You see what I'm saying? But some about the steps that we've taken and actions that we've taken, or trying to move in the right way with that information, is brought redemption to some of the fallen angels or something. Divine Spirit, Spirit of love and life. When God said he wanted to come back whole, or divine love was coming back whole unto itself, apparently that was real. Okay? Whole. Okay? Meaning we not the only ones that's got to make it back home to the kingdom. God meant everything, everyone, everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's why we go under judgment, just like the fallen angels do. We go under judgment too. It still becomes about what we choose, right? Something like that. God's coming back whole unto itself, and it means everything and everyone, everything. Okay? And the wicked that's been governing things was trying to throw all kind of obstacles in the way. Okay? Let's talk about how shit being governed by evil ETs and evil vampires. And the whole time they've been doing wicked shit, and then just trying to just blame their wicked shit off on Lucifer, or have us blaming Lucifer. Like, wait. You know what I'm saying? Or doing all kind of evil shit, but then put the blame on Saturn. Okay, so it's just Saturn's fault. You know, like, no, it ain't. No, it's not. It's gonna be, the more healing we do, is going to become more and more clear who our true enemies is. And the more we face off with our own shadow self, the more that happens. You know what I'm saying? It's like the enemies of the Lord God is not going to be able to hide for very much longer here. Because even the entities that they didn't have been scapegoated about the evil shit is coming back home to God. So in a minute, ain't gonna be nobody else to blame and shit. You know, it's rhythm and rhyme to this whole, you dig, bro. Wow. A celestial beacon, okay? A spiritual APB, okay? Some of y'all got celestial beings, okay? Some about the Syrian gateway being open. Okay, some about some about Syrians, some about Palladians, some about Andromedians. Okay, they are part of your spiritual team. Okay, your cosmic, your celestial team. Something about this energy you went in, or when your chakras all came online, it sent out a beacon. It's like when you came into alignment, they knew that they could come descend upon you, or they knew that they could come visit and give you even more information. They've been waiting on you to come online and line up all your chakras so they could bring you even more information. It's like between your light and these celestial beings, like there's a whole light show going on around here. No wonder Lucifer got inspired. I mean, that's that man about them lights, bro. Uh So you got strong. Look, you could be Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Jupiter. Okay, Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper, or you could have Neptune, Uranus, or the Moon, or the nodes in Aquarius or Pisces. Okay, I'm talking to you, bro. The celestials show up for you. Okay, and for some reason, people be big mad about that. They big mad about your heavenly help, okay? Your cosmic help. Cause then you overcoming obstacles that they put in the way. Or if people was trying to do shit, your celestial team show up and heal you in your sleep. Now everything that they wasted all their time doing just don't even mean shit. Your chakra's still online. Like didn't we just poison her yesterday? How are her chakras still online? This is the shit they want to know. And you know what I'm saying? Well, when you got the heavens and the underworld on your side, I mean, boy, this is big time. This is big. This is big shit right here. This is big time. This is why motherfuckers want to know who you are and shit. But you're already known across time, okay? If they were anyone in the spirit, they would already know who you are. Everybody else do. So what the fuck? Like, you know, who are y'all? Yeah. Who are they is the question. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you to think you can come up against the most high? Or you know what I'm saying? They be coming up against the infinite all and think it's sweet. Like, you want to know who we are? Who the fuck are you? Like, what? You want to know who we are? We're the ones doing this work. We're the ones putting in that work. That's who we are. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about who we are. Do your work so you can come up too. Shit. You know? That's what it becomes about. Okay? Stargazing. So some of y'all, with the celestial spirit team out here, some of y'all might benefit from being up late. How we up late right now, getting these messages. Okay, you might benefit from, a late walk. Okay, being out under the stars is gonna bring y'all new information. Okay, bring you new healing because you're under new light. Okay, something about the stars even working to heal the chosen ones right now. uh Maybe meditating outside late or taking a nice late little stroll. uh get you some more information, get you some different light, healing on a new level, new information, new insight. Okay. uh yeah. Okay, then we got the Envision Quest. Okay, the Envision Quest, seeing past the obstacles. Seeing past the obstacles. Okay, so I'm seeing this two ways. People been trying to astral project to you, remote view, okay? Coming in your dreams, doing all of that shit to try to cause obstacles. You be going into meditation and all like that. getting the downloads from your spiritual team, getting the messages from the luminaries, and it shows you how to move past the obstacles that they trying to put in place. You see how that goes? It's wild. Okay, it's really, really wild. I'm really loving this new deck for us. That shit's litty, bro. You see how the light bouncing right now? It going out and it come back, and it going out and it come back. Okay, it's really something up here with light. Okay, really is right now. Okay. Okay. Also, y'all, in the previous message I was talking about how somebody's brother or somebody's uncle could have quite possibly passed away around this time, or like passed away on the 4th of July. Do you know I've been listening to a lot of Luther? Then I had to remember Luther passed away around the 4th of July. So did Barry White. Okay. Y'all could be getting visitations from passed on stars. It might not be about actual stars, but like y'all might be receiving visitations from actual passed on stars, like celebrity stars, or they could be bringing y'all information or something. Okay. Salute to the spirit of Gerald Levert right now. Okay. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, let's go out with the tarot. Man, it's about the union, bro. The light and the dark, the higher and the self, okay? You have healed your ego and helped your ego be liberated. You have liberated your lower self, okay? You have unified your light and dark self. You've unified your masculine and feminine, okay? Look. It's like uniting heaven and hell. It's like no more separations. Unity around this motherfucker. Like cohesiveness. It's a real celebratory time in the spirit right now, man. Real celebratory time. We made it. I want to say we made it. We did it. Okay. I want to say all that. Okay. The nature of warfare as it had been is changed. Spiritual warfare as it had been is now changed. Okay? People gonna be experiencing towers because they're not gonna be able to do black magic and dark magic on certain people, or they rituals and shit. Certain shit is really just not gonna be working on motherfuckers. The shift have happened. The activation have already happened. One's higher and lower self is already working in tandem. So what is it that you think that you can really do to what? It's like all false covenants and agreements are now null and void as well, because one's higher and lower self have come into full union. That's the only covenant that's gonna matter. All false agreements and contracts and shit is null. Okay? No. It's some evildoers out here ripping and running right now. They working in vain. Nothing's gonna come of none of this shit that they out here doing. Okay? Oh, we've only just begun. Only just begun. Yeah. And see, this makes way for true divine partnership. This level of healing, bro. Somebody's mad because you've healed this much, which means you are truly ready for union. Real union. People work together for so long. Look, kept trying to make you feel like love wasn't possible. It wasn't going to happen. Trying to extinguish the possibility of romance for you. They kept trying to, yeah, they wanted you to feel hopeless in regards to love and romance. Oh, you're not gonna never be able to get married. Or you're not gonna find the right person. Da, 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 da. They've been trying real hard to try to make somebody feel like that. Yeah, they've been doing it for a long time, bro. This bullshit they've been doing for so long. It's just not going. It's not. It don't mean anything no more. It don't. It don't mean anything, bro. Everything that we've been waiting for so long, everything that felt like it was held up or being delayed, is about to come in so quick, man. It about to come in so quick, man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Judgment with the full card? Hold on, it's a third one. King of Pentacles. Wow. This is a new abundant beginning out here in these spiritual streets. Damn. Didn't I say it's like, this is how the wealth transfer happens? Because the people that's governing or controlling the wealth or the money on the planet, our lower nature is now more healed and more powerful than theirs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like judgment. All this money y'all been holding or trying to keep from us or make us feel like we weren't gonna ever reap the harvest. That's bullshit. Full card with the King of Pentacles. And ooh. Because they governing the matrix off of one's lower nature and all like this and all like that and being able to feed off of it. When you heal and do the shadow work past a certain point, all of a sudden, your lower nature can't be fed upon. It's more powerful than the ones that's trying to feed upon it. And because they've been doing it for months, they did it for energy. Energy, money, it's currency. It's on the same vibration. You see what I'm saying? So the people that run things or that control money on the world, what were they doing? They were coming together in these institutions, aligning, partnering up to try to covet the money for themselves, keep people working workhorse energy, working to like no avail type energy. They're under judgment right now. They're going to feel real foolish about the extremes and things that they were willing to do for money. Beckoning the evil one, trying to send negative entities after us, doing all this shit to energy harvest, because them doing all of that, not realizing that we was about to heal our lower nature, all it did was make wealth transfer possible. This is how the wealth transfer happens. Because they got to unmask all that energy that they've been stealing. Burned as fuck by that. Rainbow Dragon was popping. Yo, you may have to watch this one back, yo. This shit here deep, bro. This one deep, Rainbow Dragon. You gotta watch this. Bro, they burn as hell. Burned as fuck because they didn't learn the lessons, bro. They did not learn the lesson of this past timeline. They did not learn the lesson with this timeline. They did not learn the lesson from this world age. They didn't learn it. In fact, they was working together to try to block you from ever learning it too, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Which is what, that's where they fucked up. Judgment with the 4 of Swords. Powers that be. Some of them about to be dropping like flies. People that's working against you, they about to be dropping like flies. They about to be attending more funerals than a little bit. I can't even lie. Because you completed a death and rebirth cycle, and they still had the nerve to be trying to send the spirit of death towards you. But you completed the death and rebirth cycle. You see? So now the energy has to return to them. Right? Now all of a sudden, they at funerals all day. They's at funerals. You know? They's gonna be at some funerals now. You're gonna be hearing about it. You know? You're gonna be hearing people all of a sudden gonna be coming up to you trying to talk to you about their burdens and shit. This is like people that come around and you say, how you doing? They want you to ask them how they doing so that they can talk about all of the burdens that just hit them and shit. They're hoping that you take it upon yourself to give them some advice. They hoping that you take it upon yourself to fucking give them some insight or something. But these are the same people that was working against you and coming against you. Crazy. Man, did you hear this and that happen to such and so? You're gonna be learning about people passing, or you're gonna be hearing about them becoming ill, or people possibly passing away, or you're gonna be hearing about it. Your ear not gonna even be to the street. You just gonna be minding your own business. People coming up to you and telling you shit. They want your condolences, or they want you to give them some advice now. But these are the same ones that was trying to take you down. This is crazy work. And Lucifer gonna say that's how you know Lucifer done switch teams. This is how you know Lucifer done switch sides. Because the very people that was trying to do this and that and the third is coming in at you for advice now. They need your help. Head ass. This shit about to get real. Whoa. The high priestess comes out here. We picked up the high priestess energy earlier. What do you mean? If life is but a dream, then that means the high priestess makes the reality then, don't it? You free and clear to make this reality, man. A brand new reality. You gonna notice now it's an end. It's gonna be a permanent ending to them trying to like manipulate dream states and shit. All of a sudden they gotta come tell you the information they've been working so hard to try to keep from you. Now all of a sudden they have to come tell you. Because how are they trying to keep information from you? You're the keeper of hidden knowledge. So how the fuck do they think they can keep secrets from you? You see what I'm saying? That shit don't work right. Or the more information or the more they hide from you, all of a sudden their wealth starts becoming hidden. Money hides from them. Love and health starts eluding them and hiding from them. And it's because they're trying to keep information that you need from you. You're the keeper of hidden knowledge. You already know they've been keeping secrets. You already know you're the secret keeper. Bro, this shit wild how I'm picking this up. They done messed up, bro. They altering their own reality. They worked so hard doing all that who shot John to manipulate the dream states. They didn't realize they were altering their own destiny. They didn't realize they were altering their own reality by trying to change yours. They ain't see that shit or something. And this somehow initiates the wealth transfer. That means whatever they're trying to hide from you, it has something to do about money. Bro, it's party in the heavens, bro. It's cracking in the spirit realm. They didn't bet. Look, the death card comes out here. It is literally an ending to them thinking that they can hide any money from you. That's foolish. All it does is initiate wealth transfer. You know what I'm saying? It's a death to them trying to manipulate the dream state. It's a death to them trying to hide things from you. It's a death to them trying to think that they can what? Oh, hire another witch, hire another warlock. Oh, it's a death to them thinking that they can what? Do readings, scry and spy into your energy, spy on you in the spirit, hide in your energy field unbeknownst to you. Death to all that shit. I mean, you got the Four of Swords with the actual death card now. Literally. And they're under judgment for trying to end what I said earlier. They were trying to end your intuition. They were trying to end your connection to the Most High. They were trying to override your subconscious. You see what I'm saying? They under judgment about that shit, boy. It's terrible. The more that they was trying to alter and end things for you in the dream state, all they did was bring endings to that same shit for themselves in reality in the waking world. That's all they did. They must have forgot the universe is a mirror. They forgot that mirroring shit or something. They forgot. They must be narcissists. They forgot. They forgot about the mirroring, about everything reflecting back. They forgot about that shit or something. They forgot. Ooh, this is how you know Lucifer has switched teams, boy. Listen. Okay, Rainbow Dragon, you remember how you was like, how high they want us to go. You know what I'm saying? How many dimensions they want us to hit. How high we gotta go up on their ass. Apparently, we done went so high to where our lower self is ascending. Apparently, we done went so high to where our lower nature ain't even low vibrational no more. Apparently, we done went up on their ass. So up we ended the world cycle and shit. We ended the whole karmic cycle of the whole timeline of the whole world age. It's done. We went too up on they look. It's a celebration in the heavens. I'm telling you, it's a celebration in the heavens because of this work we did. This work we put in for God, bro. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know, man. I don't know if y'all hearing the knocks on my fridge, but I'm telling you what I know right now. Apparently, we done went so high where our devil ain't even the devil no more. That's how high we done went, bro. The Thy Priestess, man. Oh man, this is wild. right now. Ain't even nothing else left to say. I just can't leave yet. Cause what? Baby, what? They're trying to block divine feminine. Super tough. Why? Because divine feminine was leading the way in regards to how to heal emotionally. Okay? They was running everything off of toxic masculinity. Their demon, their devil is about oppressing. You see what I'm saying? Oppressing, controlling through fear. Okay? Seizing control of others' energy via brute force. All of that shit. They were trying to block divine feminine because divine feminine would inspire what? The healing of the emotional body. When you learn how to heal and temper and tame your own demons and devils, when you learn how to temper and tame and control your own emotions, when you master your own emotions, you can master the flow of the reality or how things manifest or materialize from the spirit to the 3D. Okay? And not only that, then you starve out the true enemies of God that's been feeding off of our emotions. You end that as well. You see what I'm saying? This why they was trying to block divine feminists so damn bad or something. They was trying to end divine feminist intuition, end her fertility. They was trying to do all that shit. All of a sudden, wombs are about to become ultra blessed. Lucifer then switched teams. We didn't inspire even him. All of a sudden, the darknesses that's been cast over the wombs is just now being removed. All of a sudden, parthenogenesis is back. This is being able to become pregnant on one's own. Or this is God just impregnating you just because it's time. Ain't no masculine in this role. All of a sudden, parthenogenesis is back, giving birth. Just because God said, yep, here's the spark, it's time. Parthenogenesis is all of a sudden back and shit. Crazy work because we've come into the true covenant with God, bro. Light and dark mastery, taming your own demons, bro. Because you're in the covenant with God. So anytime God say it's to go time, that's what that is. There ain't no other covenant that supersedes the covenant with God. So say if you are divine feminine and you've been worried about, are you going to be able to have a child? You're single. How you going to have a kid? All of a sudden, you're just going to be with child just because. Lucifer that made them remove every curse or hex that was ever placed on your womb. All that barrenness is going to go back to whoever wished it upon you or was summoning it or casting that shit or whatever the fuck. It's going to go back to whoever was trying to put it on you. Okay? And then all of a sudden, you're at the doctor visit getting a checkup. All of a sudden, ma'am, did you know you were pregnant? You're going to be like, what the fuck? What you mean? You're gonna be tripping as fuck. All of a sudden, divine feminine wakes up one day and she throwing up water. So all she drank was water this morning. All of a sudden, she throwing up the water. Now she can't hold water, literally. And all of a sudden she go get the checkup and they're like, ma'am, did you know you were pregnant? Like crazy shit going on. Like crazy miraculous stuff is about to be happening. Just bow, bow, bow. Expect a monetary miracle, a miracle in regards to your health. Just expect them back to back. It's like bam, bam, bam. It's like, bro. I'm talking about frutility and abundance coming out the wazoo, okay? Abundant love, abundant finances, abundant, just abundant in everything. Everything good, okay? Just expect. This is blessings like clockwork, like This is like back-to-back miracles or something. It's your justice, man. It's justice for all that we've endured, man. I can't make it up. Cause we got the victory, cause we won, cause we did it, cause we made it, cause we did it, bro. I'm serious. We ignited a spark in the heart of Lucifer. He was just watching us go through all of this shit. We turned Lucifer's heart back towards God. That's some G-ass shit to do. That's some G-ass shit to do. Star card. We didn't heal the evil one. Sun card with the star card. This is like your every wish comes true and shit. If ever there was a happily ever after around this bitch. The world card with the sun and the star and the 6 of wands. What? If ever there was a happily ever after that exists, it's these two roles right here. The Empress, Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. It's solid. Your relationship with God is solid. Y'all locked in. It's just solid. Sun. So now here comes the joy. Okay? The joy, the nurturing, the healing. God's come back whole unto itself successfully. Which brings about justice. What do you mean? All of a sudden, everything is called fairly. All of a sudden, you catch blessings left and right because of how much work you have really put in, bro. All of a sudden, you got motion, you got movement, where people was trying to make you stagnant. You see what I'm saying? Where people was trying to cause you death and cause you endings. All of a sudden, there's motion. Bro, if ever there was a happily ever after, this is it. This is it, y'all. I don't even know what else I could say. Final cards, please. Six of Swords coming out here crossing. That's your ancestors moving you forward right here. And the Five of Wands coming out here crossing over here. So all of these people that was working in their lower nature, playing mind games, determined to win at all costs and all like that. You've changed these people's minds. They are now healing because of you. Because they couldn't take you down. Because no matter what they threw at you, you wouldn't stay down. You literally changed their minds. You changed Lucifer's mind. What you mean? Now you're protected by the heavens and the underworld. Now you protected on all sides. You stood your ground. You stood. Ace of Pentacles. This is crazy. We got like all the aces out here. Like, we got all the aces out here. This is crazy, bro. It's like, bro, You changed Lucifer's mind. You showed him that there was another way or another. Bro, you was a gift, not just to the world, not just to like the people that know you, not just to your potential spouse. Okay, the work you put in, that's a gift or a blessing back unto God itself. Okay, now you're a blessing even to Lucifer. That's just crazy. You was like a gift to everybody, bro. You show these people with this. You show these darker characters. There, even there's opportunity for them for healing. There's opportunity for us all to heal. There's opportunity for us all to go back home. If you want it, the opportunity is there. But what you gonna do? You gonna keep doing more of the same, or you gonna change something up? You see what I'm saying? It's like you inspired these evildoers and Lucifer himself just by them being able to watch you and how you were moving through these obstacles. Crazy work, bro. It's phenomenal. This is good shit, bro. I told you this the real Mission Impossible shit. This the real Mission Impossible shit. The real one. Okay? The real Mission Impossible. Mastering a death and rebirth cycle? Like you've mastered the dark night of the soul. Like what? You made Big Brother want to heal something. What? You is igniting the hearts of the wicked? What? Bro, peace and love eternal to the gods, bro. That's a message. If I ain't never heard one, if I ain't never, that's a message, bro. That's a message for you. Smash the like button for me one time, for the one time. Let me know if y'all was feeling this shift or how y'all was feeling this energy over the course of, the 4th of July weekend. It was very emotional for me. I cried a lot, you know what I'm saying? I felt proud in a lot of ways, you know what I'm saying? Let me know how y'all was feeling it, Love y'all. Y'all be blessed and take care. I will say good evening. I'd rather say good morning. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be back a little later on. I'm going to grab a quick nap right now. And then we'll be back with some more messages a little later on. Okay? Y'all be blessed and take care. Good shit. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the gods. All right. Love you. Peace.